What's going on, everybody? Welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ezra. If you are new here, and in today's video, we are going to go over my pre-paycheck budget for my pay day of August 7th, 2026. Let's get into this. I'm going to zoom you all in a little bit so you can see. So I am budgeting $1,585 from my paycheck to cover my bills. I can tell you right now, just by looking at this and considering I had already done this already, I'm going to be over. Well, I initially was going to be over, but because I decided that I'm going to use my real numbers as far as my credit cards, is at least of the amount of money that I'm required to pay, that minimum payment. Um, the payments are going to be what I have listed here may change. That's why I have these two stars here and these arrows right here. Okay. I'll explain a little bit more when I get down to it. So my first paycheck in August, I'm budgeting $1,585 for the month. For the paycheck to pay these bills. So I will be paying my car note, which was $479.02. I will be making a $95 payment to AT&T. My student loan payment is $211.66. And no, I am not a part of that group who are getting their student loans uh, discharged. If I'm not mistaken, those individuals that are getting their student loans discharged were going to schools that are no longer open. And I seen a list of the schools such as like DeVry University, Argosy, um, it was a couple. There was one here. I think I don't want to say Walden, but there were several universities here in the state of Michigan that are worldwide or that were statewide. I'm not statewide, nationwide, that are no longer in operation. So I did see that list. If I can find it, I will link it down below. Um, so I'm still paying on my student loans. I am up under the PSLF, so we're good. And it looks as though, as I looked at my last student loan payment, it looks as though that they are counting as the payments are being made, because I checked the last time I got paid, that I had to pay my student loan, and I was at one number as far as how many payments I had left remaining, and my last student loan payment went through and it went down by one. So I'm, if that's what they're doing, I'm all for it. Go ahead on, do your thing, but they still have not applied that 630 some odd dollar refund to my student loan count, which will take my payments. It would roughly take about 54 payments off. So I'm still waiting on that. I got patience with that. Anyway, my car insurance. I'm taking half of my car insurance out like I did before. $78.10, and I will take that and transfer that into my savings account, so it'll be there as well as my student loan payment. So my student loan payment and my car insurance, I will transfer that over to my savings account when I get paid on August 7th, and then when they are due, the day before they are going to be processed out of my account, I will move them back to my checking account so they can be paid. City number one card. I have not gotten my statement as of the recording of this video, but I am going to jump out there and say that my minimum payment is going to be somewhere roughly around $200. Now, once I get the statement, I will come back and update this, and then you will see what I'm paying or what I have paid when I do the actual. Okay. City card number two. I got my statement yesterday. Full transparency. Today is Sunday, July 26th. I got my statement yesterday, and my minimum payment is $88.77. Now, when you saw my August budget overview video, I stated that I'm looking at quite possibly paying $760 for the entire month of August on my credit card debt payments. Part of that was me thinking that I was going to pay $200 on this particular card. Now that I have my statement, I'm going to refigure that and try to figure out which card I'm going to focus on paying off. Right now, I don't know if it's still going to be my Discover card or if I'm going to rearrange that. But I will let you know what I'm going to do, because if you remember, I had paid off my City card number two. I had paid off my City card number one and only had two cards left, which was my Discover and my Credit Union credit card. And my focus was to just start paying down even more on my Discover card and just throwing whatever I needed to throw onto my Credit Union credit card. But hence, I ended up using my other two, putting money back on those cards, and now I'm paying on 4 cards. So we will see. I will figure it out. My credit union credit card, my minimum payment is normally $103, but I pay $110 every month. So that's not going to change. My Discover card, I'm assuming is going to be roughly between $250 to $260. I just put it at the high end there, but it could go up, it could go lower. But this is why I have these stars here and the arrows there for me to come back and check later on. Sinking funds have reduced from $120 down to $105. And that is because since my debt has increased, I got rid of one of my envelopes. So I only have 2 envelopes. I have my envelope for my car, Vashti, and I have the envelope for my savings. To those of you who are new, I have a sinking fund envelope labeled savings. And what I do with that is I save money in that envelope for me to make extra payments on my credit cards. Okay. So that's what the savings is. I am also, as of my last paycheck in July, also saving money that is available in my checking account that I don't need to spend. I'm also transferring that over to another checking account where that money can grow, and I will be also using that as extra credit card payments. Okay. So I have a savings account, which I only have $10 per check going into that account. I have an emergency fund account where I have $30 per check going into that account. So my focus right now, as long as that is covered and I stay on top of my bills, the rest of the money that I have, I'm not going to save it like that. I'm going to save it to pay down and pay off my credit cards first. Okay. If that makes any sense. Okay. So I can go with these numbers and say what the total is going to be. I'm going to go through and add all of this up, and then we're going to see if I'm in the hole or if I'm not in the hole. Okay. As you can see, this totals up as it is right now at $1,627.55. 1585 subtract 1627.55 leaves me $42.55 in the hole with this budget if it stands this way. Okay. So that's what it looks like on paper. But we all know we can finagle stuff, we can move stuff around, we can adjust. I don't want to say finagle because it sounds like you're doing something wrong, but we can adjust. We can readjust the budget. But this is what it is as we stand right now, as of the recording of this video. My budget for my first paycheck in August, I will be in the hole on paper by $43, basically. But again, we're going to see how that works. I will see you all. I'm sorry, you guys. I hit the wrong button on my phone. I was trying to zoom out, and for whatever reason, I ended up hitting my stop button. So I do apologize for that. Let's see what your budget looks like for your first paycheck in August. Are you kind of tight with your money right now, like me? Is it? I shouldn't say you, but is it tight right now with you, like it is with me? And you're just like, you know what, it is what it is. I'm going to work through it. I'm going to get through it. I'm not going to stress over it. Or are you really just like stressing out over it because you're trying to figure out how to do this, that, and the third? Because I've been there too. Oh, baby, I've been there too. Let's talk about it down in the comments below. I will see you on another video. Take care. Bye.